Well, I mean, that's a great question. We all grew up going to church. I'm a pastor's kid, and so my journey has been a lot of going through the process of growing up in church and all the complications with that. You know, I don't have necessarily a one moment story where like, oh, I was living in sin and then I was saved at this one moment and then everything turned around. Like, it's not tidy for me like that. I grew up hearing a lot of really, really wonderful truths mixed with things that were maybe not true, because we're all human, and growing up you just hear lots of different things from different people. And so I think the more that we can dive into and trying to whittle away the things that are not true about God, because especially in Western culture, a lot of people have heard the story of Jesus or have heard the story of the gospel, but have also heard a lot of things that have been added to it. And for us, I know one of the things we're really passionate about, and this is the message of Drops in the Ocean, is that there's a God who loves us unconditionally, no matter where we're at, no matter what we've done. And when we play shows, we see kids all the time that I feel like I can sense are wrestling with this stuff, where it's like, man, I know I'm hearing about this God that loves me, but I mean, I just don't feel lovable, and I don't feel worthy of that. And the more we can talk about just the bare bones truth of the gospel and what Jesus did on the cross and what that means for our lives now, and the more that we can whittle away all that other stuff that maybe complicates our view of God, I think the healthier we get. And so that's really what Drops in the Ocean is all about.
And that's what I love about like just God's truth, is it spans all ages and generations and demographics, and you can package it a little different with genre and stuff, but ultimately that's what's really cutting with Christian music.
It's true, and my wife and I moved to Los Angeles recently, and just getting to know people in our building of all kinds of different, I mean, it's so multicultural, it's so, I mean, all kinds of different ages and backgrounds, and man, people are hungry for like real truth, and I feel like if you can live your life in such a way, and maybe if we can make music or whatever it is that you do, if you can do that in such a way that really points people to Jesus, people notice, and that's not something that is lost on young people. Young people aren't too busy, with video games to notice truth. I mean, they see things, they really do.